be working in management consulting in New York starting this summer. I have many stories and testimonies stored up from my 4 years at GCC, but tonight I will share with you all 3 of the bigger lessons of what I learned about people, God, and myself. Lesson 1, it takes Jesus to love. When I decided to become a helper during my sophomore year, my family group leader asked me why I wanted to become a helper. I answered that I wanted to learn what it meant to love people. I thought this was going to be a huge challenge for me, knowing that I had to love everyone, even those I thought were weird, which there are too many to count at GCC. Surprisingly though, as I served into my junior year, I quickly realized how wide God had opened up my heart to others when I found myself in tears praying for people. I thought, wow, I have learned what it means to love people. But this wasn't when I had fully learned how to love. Going into my senior year, several relationships I had built up for the past 2 or 3 years were completely shaken and broken. As I battled through a long season of hurt, loneliness, and depression, my heart gained a deeper understanding of biblical love. I saw Jesus' heart for us when even he endured betrayal by someone so close to him. Although it was a painful way to gain this understanding, I am grateful to have seen this kind of heart that Christ has for us. Lesson 2, God is in control. It's such a simple truth, but I feel like I had to keep learning this lesson in difficult ways through my disappointments of people and as I battled through 2 challenging semesters of OCR. These plus other trials involved my hopes flying up and down on a roller coaster. But when everything in life seemed so backwards to me, I kept holding on to his promises, which I think is said well in Psalm 139, verses 11 through 12. It reads, "If I say, surely the darkness will hide me, and the light become night around me, even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you." Lesson 3, I do believe. Like how God tests Abraham by asking him to sacrifice Isaac, I feel like the biggest challenges I endured through college were so that I could see my own faith. Although I prayed many times for God to help me overcome my unbelief in those moments, I realized I was still hanging in there. Although my faith was by no means perfected at GCC, I learned the fundamental truths I needed to get me through the day. And this is where I place my identity, that Jesus Christ is alive and lives in me and will be with me wherever I go. Please pray for protection as I move and live in New York and work in a challenging environment. Pray that I would find a great Christian community to call home again and to remain faithful even when circumstances do not necessarily dictate faithfulness.